We're having a lot of fun here. I can't believe we're 5 episodes deep, but I feel like every other comment I see, Dallas, is about you pulled off maybe the ultimate Christmas coup, a surprise engagement slash wedding, a surprise wedding. What in the world? What's the deal here, dude?
The my lady that I'm with, her first name is Paige, and that's how I met her too. I was going through a TSA line 12 years ago in this coming up May, no, 10 years ago, this coming up May, and Arthur's video had gone viral. That's when it went originally viral in May of 2012, and beautiful woman in front of me, and I'm just looking at her as I'm putting stuff on the rack, and she looks back at me and she's like, "Hey, are you friends with Ira Dean?" And Ira Dean's a country star, and I was staying with him that weekend for a charity event I was doing, and she says, I said, "Yeah, I just spent the weekend with him." She goes, "You're Paige, right?" Because that's my original first name. And I said, "Well, yeah." She goes, "So am I." I go, "What do you mean, so are you?" She goes, "My name's Paige too." And I went, "No, really?" And that's crazy. And then at some point, I found out her last name was McMahon.
Wow. Go figure that.
Conrad's face.
Talk about relentless.
When I told Jericho that, when I was at AEW, the night my last match that I did, and when I told Jericho that, he burst out laughing, man. It was so funny. So we exchanged numbers and we dated a little bit, and then, we stopped, and I didn't see her for a long time. And then and when I got divorced, and, I was just on Facebook, I came across her, we started talking again. We talked for like 3 months, and then we finally got together, and that was December 9th of 2019. And it was at this place called The Dwell. That's where we met. So I knew, from that on, we went through COVID together and everything. And I knew that eventually I was going to marry her. I just knew it. And she didn't want to get married. And then, so I just kind of left it off. And then she did, and it got on her mind. And I was like, well, at some point I'm going to marry you. It's at some point this year, meaning 2021. And she was like, "You're not going to tell me when?" I go, "Nah, I'll let you know." Because I know she's not one of those look at his face again.
Yeah.
Paige is an ultra, she's an ultra athlete. She was they call it adventure athlete, where you run 100 miles, you put a backpack on your back, and you run through the canyon. In 6.5 days, she ran 170 miles.
Holy
like
God.
That kind of stuff. She's climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Fuji. Like, she's a stud. And she's not like she don't even really like to go shopping, for clothes and stuff. She'll do it online, but she's not one of those chicks that like to do that. So I knew she wasn't really into it. And she was like, "If we get married, let's just get to justice and peace." And the big thing was, she didn't want a big diamond ring. She's not into that. She wants to go to Antarctica.
The perfect woman.
She wants to go to Antarctica. And so, I believe in giving people that I really care about love, what they want, not giving what I think they want. So we were talking, about 6 months before it. And I said, well, start to put together a list of people that you would want. So she gave me the short list, which is the family, and then the first list of kids she grew up with, people she grew up with, and people that she hadn't seen in forever. And she just gave me the list, and I just let it go. And then around 4 months out, my daughter Brittany Paige is, we call it Ask Brittany. If you have a question, it's either Ask Steve U or Ask Brittany. And Brittany's around us all the time. And she knows, really smart, but if she don't know it, she's going to find out, just like you do. And I said, "Listen, baby, I want to do the Dwell. I've already called them. I'm renting out, this is a boutique hotel. I'm renting out the whole hotel for family. I'm going to take care of everybody. And I want you to put together this Christmas wedding, but no one can know." And man, I can't tell you how many times I almost said something, but didn't, bit my tongue. And then everyone's, all my buddies are like, what's, man, you gotta, you're excited. I'm like, no, I'm not going to be excited till I get her in the room and didn't run into anybody. Like, once I get her in the room, I know we're going to get changed. So I came up with this idea, my buddy Ira, right? I called him up. He couldn't make the wedding because he was on the road, and he's singing and stuff. And so I said, you're going to have a red and white Christmas party. It's not going to be real. I just, in case Paige talks to you, I'm making up an invitation. It's being sent to our house from Nashville, and you're going to, in that new house you got, you're throwing a big red and white Christmas party. He started laughing. He's like, okay. So we get the invitation, and, and Brittany says, oh, Ira's having a party up in Nashville. And I'm like, awesome. When is it? She goes, it's on the 9th. That's your anniversary. I go, that's awesome. That's tremendous. We'll go up and do that. So Paige, she really wasn't trying to think about anything. So right before this surprise wedding, I have the biggest Christmas party, you've ever, there's 150, 200 people there. My house is decorated insanely. Am I right, Jake?
Damn right.
Insanely.
Stores don't have as many Christmas things as he does.
There was so much work that goes into it. My staff helps, everybody helps, but Paige is like fried, and we're getting ready, and she gets out of the shower and she comes over and she hugs me and she goes, we're not getting married tonight, are we? And I just burst out laughing because she doesn't know it's December 4th. The time's ticking down. And I started laughing. I go, no, but maybe tomorrow. I don't know. And so this was 5 days later. So now we're driving up to Nashville, and when we pack, we're like the Griswolds, man. She's a minimalist. She can get away with a backpack, but now she's learned we bring everything we need, everything we want to have. So we're driving up there, and I'm gonna you got to go past Chattanooga to get to Nashville. And I pull off the road. She goes, did you know I had to go to the bathroom? I go, yeah, not really, but I just wanted to go through this way. She goes, are we staying at the Dwell? As we're driving up, I go, we're staying at the Dwell. Where else would we stay? That's like our place. So when we get there, I have her go to the desk, and Harrison, this guy who goes there, he checks her in. He knows us, and he knows me, and he knows what's happening. The whole hotel knows what's happening. And when she comes in, they have this one section curtain off, closed for a private party. And they had whatever name was up there. So now if she sees that, she sees again, oh, this can't be it. And Harrison rushed us up to our rooms immediately. Now I'm psyched. I'm going to pull this off. This is going to happen. And one of the ideas that Brittany came up with is when she sees the people and the surprise, it's just a family. So there's a double surprise coming. So she thinks it's just a family when we do it. So we get down there, we're about to walk to the door, and a woman steps out with a flash, and she takes a picture. And she looks at me, she goes, and she sees the curtain start to open. She goes, is this it? Are we doing this? I go, we're doing this. And we walk, she just starts crying. She's her dad and brothers, her sister, my family. She's hugging everybody. Eventually, remember, I've never asked her to marry me yet. So I got a white suit on. Oh, I got to tell you this story with the red dress. We were supposed to go to Cannes or Cannes, whatever it's called, for France for the. Thanks, Jake. In the second quarter, my new show's coming out, Guardians of Justice. It was in the Cannes International Series Festival, so she brought this awesome red dress and cut the back really low, really beautiful dress. And we couldn't go to Cannes because you had to be vaccinated. And we're not doing that because we got the antibodies. So bottom line is, friggin', at one point before this, she's going, well, someday I'll get to wear that red dress. I'm thinking, oh yeah, you will. So I tell her, I want you to wear the red dress for the party. She goes, I can't wear that dress for the party. It sinks down too low. It's too sexy. I go, It's perfect. You're wearing that red dress. So she's got the red dress on. I got her white suit on, red shirt. Now, everybody at the party has been told this is a black and white party. You either wear black and white or all black or whatever. So she'll really stand out with this red dress. So everybody's all dressed. I get down on my knee, you got a pillow under the knee so I don't screw my suit up.
And thanks to DDP yoga is able to get up.
That's your point, Jake.
No problem.
And
What I do.
she's crying. She's so happy. So now she's breathing better. We're walking back. And as we come around the corner, surprise, there's another 100 people there. Rob Van Dam, I was just at his wedding a month before, him and Katie Forbes. I just was at their wedding. They both came. My one of my daughters, Lexi, lives with Big Cass. So, Bo William came, and Enzo was there, and Mark Merrow, Eric Watts, Ice Train, Harold Hogue, and then Gia and Ace Austin from to Impact. They were there too. So we had a bunch of wrestlers there, and a friend I grew up with, and she grew up with, and it was a Thursday night. I didn't expect hardly anybody to show, but there was 100 people there, and she would say it was the best memory of her life. And that's the reason she wanted to go to Antarctica. That's why she didn't want to have the big ring. She wants memories. She doesn't want like possessions. She wants memories. And as it would turn out, she's called this the best memory of her life, best moment. So it was pretty cool. It was really cool.
It was amazing. I was unable to go. I had a little health issue come up.
And Jake was going to marry us.
Yeah.
Jake was going to marry us.
I'll probably save myself a lawsuit by not going. I was going to do the wedding, man. And I was really pumped to do it. And unfortunately, I had a little health issue come up and I wasn't able to go.
Yeah, he couldn't come.
I tell you what, I just seen her last night, for the first time since the wedding. And she's still glowing. I mean, just an awesome glow about her, man.
Yeah, she's
such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve this. Christ. He's got DDP yoga. He's got this. He's got that. He's got the car. He got the house. Come on, give me a break. Where's mine? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm jealous.
But a buddy of mine, Dr. Asa, he does all these medical shows. He's a chiropractor, a homeopathic doctor, and an MD, and he does these shows. And he was one of those guys. Remember the guys? They do Strength for Christ, and they rip phone books and picked up telephone. He was one of those guys. He was also a guy that was down at the power plant while he was going to chiropractic school, and he was about to get moved up to be on TV. And that's when Vince bought the company. And all those guys went south. But he did a great job for us. And he actually said, "You may kiss the bride, bro."
Oh, wow.
You may kiss the bride, bro.
It was a lot of fun.
Complete without a bro.
Oh, wait, I gotta tell you what. There's a couple of comments that came up, and one of them was from the one and only Chris Jericho. When Jericho hears that I got married, he writes, "Congrats, dude. What a great idea. You're a classy mofo. Paige and Paige. Now when someone says go fuck yourself, you can."
Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess that's the ultimate rib, right? Her name now is Paige Page.
Right.
Yeah.
She's actually Paige McMahon Paige.
Oh my God.
But she'll go by Paige Page. But
I would too.
Like so many people know her from all of her adventure stuff that she did, and being in that community. So I don't want her to lose her identity in any way, shape, or form. But
not for making a bad choice.
Yeah, not for making a bad choice. Here's something else. I can't pronounce this woman's name, but she wrote for Essentially Sports, and it's like Sovanji Sen.
Yeah, but
how would you say that?
I'm not. Don't worry, you're not either.
Chartery, whatever.
Spell it.
Yeah, right. But she said this in an article. She said there are surprise birthdays, but what about a surprise wedding? It seems Diamond Dallas Page has brought a new trend to town, and it's brilliant.
I think it is awesome. You know? I mean, come
It's
on.
the coolest story
You
ever.
saved by doing it that way.
Oh, dude, it still costs a lot of money. Still costs a lot of money. But dude, it's we're super happy, and there's certain people that come into your life, and they're a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And one of the things she wrote me when we were really getting to know each other, like really like completely transparent, she had written me something that would said, finding one's true love is finding someone who speaks your language so you don't have to spend an eternity translating your soul. And
Wow.
That hit me deep. And like, she's saying shit. I'm like, I was just going to say that. Like we speak each other's language. When I start getting too up a little bit, she go, what are you yelling for? I didn't do anything. Like completely.
Deflates it.
There's no poking the bear, and poking the bear don't work for me or him. I don't know about you, but it don't work for
Anybody.
me.
It works for nobody. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a good element, but I like the fact that we can diffuse each other, and it's been over 2 years. So I expect it seriously to last a lifetime. So
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, a surprise engagement and wedding might be the most DDP story ever. I mean, you just caught her out of nowhere with that damn diamond cutter there, didn't you?
I did a thing for I can't remember what the name of the site was, but the guy's on his knees and he's going, I just wanted to make this the most special day ever. And she's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And he opens up the box and there's nothing in it. And she goes, no, there's no diamond. She goes, no, I got you something better. And I pop out of the clothes bar. I go, diamond cutter. And I take her down. More special than a diamond. They did a whole commercial thing on it.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
That's tremendous.